we have a man from Florida, but he's cool, I swear. He has a podcast, A Tale of Two Cams. You may have heard of Cam Patterson. This is his better half. Make some noise for Cameron Illig.
They don't even know what it is. They're in the pride of their life lifetime. You cannot control this. You're gonna have a real bad time.
White Cam, the better half. That wasn't me. I didn't say that, all right? I didn't say that, man. I went to the sperm bank the other day. My girlfriend hates when I call her that. Yeah, I went there, man. I it's my little way. I call her that. It's my little way of flirting. You know, and I can't. That was her. I'm bad at flirting. I tried to hit on a girl at the gym one time. That was bad. That was a mistake. You don't flirt with girls at the gym, right? She likes it. She's crazy, but or sweaty. But what I learned, I tried to flirt with a girl at the gym. I went up to this girl. She was running on the treadmill, and I started a conversation. Didn't go anywhere, like she didn't. And then I walked away from the conversation. This power lifter pulled me aside, and he was like, "Hey, man, it's not cool to flirt with girls at the gym. They're very vulnerable at the gym, and you're adding to that problem." That's the last thing I want to do. So now I wait for the girls in the parking lot. So much easier. I don't have to work out anymore, you know? I have to go at night now, but they're so tired. I try to get better at flirting. I watched that show, Love on the Spectrum. They're not very good at it either. I found out. When I watch Love on the Spectrum, I like to, smoke a joint right before, just get in the same level. And then, but one time I got too high, and I realized that if you add On the Spectrum to any movie or TV show, it gets way better. Like if I saw a show called Love, I would have went right past it. Love on the Spectrum? This is gonna be weird. This is for me, But you could do it with anything. High School Musical. On the Spectrum. Now they just can't dance real well, Or the Magic School Bus. On the Spectrum. That's the same show, just the bus is a little shorter. Or Jersey Shore. On the Spectrum. That's the same exact show. They figured it out. They figured it out, dude. Yeah. I'm starting my own On the Spectrum multiverse. All the actors will be paid in stickers and bubbles. Yeah, no, sometimes I can't even talk to my girlfriend. I made a mistake. I shushed her. Like I shush. It's a bad move, apparently. They don't tell you that in the guidebook. But I shushed her, and then she told me, she said, "You should never shush a woman." And she said it louder than what I shushed her for. So she got another shush. She got another one. I'm sorry. I don't get it. You should never shush a woman. Everybody should be able to get shushed. If someone shushed her, Amelia Earhart would still be alive today. No, she wouldn't. She's an old bag. But nobody shushed her. She's like, "I'm going to fly across the whole world. You know how big the world is?" Shh. My girlfriend told me the idea of getting her pregnant is really hot. And I was like, wouldn't it be hotter if I didn't? And then I gave her another shush. I was like, you gotta shush that. There's none of that. I can't have a baby because I can't do dirty talk in bed. You guys good at it? You're good at it? For real? What do you say? All right, yeah, that was a little too much. I don't get. Probably something really cool. You're cool.
We'll talk later.
Yeah, we'll talk later. I don't want to have you dirty talk to me. No, I can't do it. I'm awkward in bed, Same? Yeah? If we could tell with the beanie. But, no, I like a beanie. I can't do it. I'll tell you, I fold every single time a girl tries to say anything to me. And I've been doing it since I lost my virginity. A girl told me, she was like, "I want you," or she was like, she was like, "You feel so good inside me." And I was like, yeah. Yeah, I think so, right? Right back at you. You know, I can't even handle the classics. The girl, she was like, you're my daddy. And I was like, yeah, I'm your dad. I'm so proud of you. You're so much better than your mother. Like, I had the worst one when I first started dating my girlfriend. I don't know how we're still together. She told me, she was like, I want you to come inside me. And I was like, I did 3 minutes ago. This is all willpower right now. I'm on season 3 of Friends behind you. Yeah. I don't hate like dirty talk. I don't hate anything. Okay, I'm just gonna go on the record. I specifically don't hate the big 3. Like, I don't hate race, religion, or Lizzo. But I do hate one thing. I do hate dog Instagram accounts. You follow them, you know? You don't? They're annoying. I don't get it. But I follow 20 of them, you know? And I like to look for, I like to fuck with them, so I like to look for the perfect opportunity. And it came recently, this account, Stacy the Golden Retriever, posted. I don't really think Stacy's the one that posted, but someone on the Stacy Golden Retriever team posted. They posted top 10 most dangerous things for dogs. And it had like grapes, raisins, chocolate, you know, the classics. And then I went into the comments. And I was like, I'm pretty sure Michael Vick should be in the top 10. If anything, he should be in the Hall of Fame. He's good at it. I mean, he's dangerous. I don't know. I just got back from a spring skiing trip. I went spring skiing. I realized that skiing is a sport made by white people for white people. Immediately. And you could tell with how they ranked the slopes, right? Like they were like, all right, we got green and we got blue figured out. We're going to do easiest to scariest. What's the scariest color you can think of? For sure, black, I think. I think that's the scariest. All right, that's fair. What's scarier than black? Double black, I think. I think that's... Especially when you're alone, you know, you never... Or through the woods, you gotta... I thought that one would go better. Okay. I don't make fun of race. Now let's go to religion. I grew up Catholic. Yeah. So I do anal, but I get it. No, I grew up Catholic. I had to go to church. I went to Catholic elementary school also, and I've only cross-dressed one time in my life. I cross-dressed. I wore high heels into my elementary school because I forgot my shoes. Those was the only pair my mom had in her car. You know, it's fair. I was just click-clacking around. The nuns hated my high heels. The priests loved them. They were... I was an altar boy the next week. They were like, we gotta get this kid in the fucking roster, you know? See how long he can spend on his knees. Yeah. There's no men of the cloth in here, right? I would get flashbacks. I always found it ironic the architecture of Catholic churches. You know, every Catholic church has colored pane glass windows. Those are the gayest windows of all the windows. You know, it's like looking through the eyes of Elton John. I'm already rock hard for the half-naked guy on the cross. We need to cast a rainbow over him, you know? Gay church would be fun. The choir just sings K-pop. All the bathrooms have holes of glory. Like, that sounds fun, you know? Place the wine with Bud Light. It's a fun time, you know? And every time the church would start or the priest would come out, he's like, today we're going to begin a reading from a letter from RuPaul to the Corinthians. Brothers and sisters. And brothers dressed like sisters. All right. I want to get out of here. I want to do a social experiment. I want to ask somebody in the audience what they think my least favorite race is. White? That's lame. Fuck you. 50-meter dash?
Yeah.
Come on, man. That's you're scared. It's just me and you. You can say whoever you want.
I'm just being a smart ass.
You're just being a smart ass? What do you think?
Oh God,
What are you?
I'm white. I'm so white.
Be proud of it. Embrace it. Are you okay next to her? All right, I'm getting out of here. I'm with Cameron. Thank you so much. Welcome, girls.
Gosh. Great job, Cam. Was he talking about Catholic school being gay? I didn't catch all of it, but I went to Catholic school and it was pretty gay. I asked the next comic if he would like me to give any credits before he came up on stage, and he said he was too cool for that shit. So please get loud for the magnificent LeMaire Lee, y'all.
Hello. I didn't say too cool. I just said, call me your glorious leader. That's all I asked her to do. No, I'm sorry. I don't know. Y'all don't know me. None of you came here because of me. Like, that's... True. You don't need to know nothing about me. We'll see. You might not even like it when I get racist. No. I've been thinking about going to therapy because black people have been going to therapy, which is like new. Because when I was a young black boy, we weren't allowed to be sad. Like I go to my mom, I'd be like, Mom, I'm sad. And she'd be like, boy, hush. Slavery. And I'd be like, oh yeah, my bad, Mom. I plumb forgot. Just plumb forgot. I do want to go to therapy, but I don't really trust any therapists. I don't trust therapists because they don't kill themselves enough for me. You know? How can you live with all of your problems and all of my problems? Barely made it to your office today. You know what job does it the most? Kills themselves? Dentist. Yeah, and all they do is look in your mouth. Like a therapist sees your soul and they're fine. A dentist looks in your mouth and they see the abyss. Like the whole time you tell your therapist all your problems and they're sitting there thinking, this is okay. I'm going to the beach this weekend. I'll be fine. But you go to your dentist, just blacked out, mouth wide open, and the whole time they're looking in there, they'll be thinking, this is where I should put my gun, right here. It'll never miss. It'll never miss. I did go to a therapist once, sad reasons, I don't want to tell you. But I did go to a therapist once and I asked her, I was like, how do you deal with all of your problems? And she was like, I go to another guy. Yeah, I was like, give me that guy's number. I want to go talk to him. Maybe he can maybe he can help me figure out my biggest problem, which is the copay. That weird stutter, I don't know what that was. Yeah, I don't like doctors either. Because doctors are like the world's greatest actors. Especially when they're diagnosing you. They're acting their ass off. Because they gotta act like they actually feel sad. You know? Because they're not sad with you. They're sad for you. They're sad they gotta tell you the worst things you're probably gonna hear. But they're not sad with you because they're also thinking about all the money they're gonna make off of what's wrong with you, you know? At least if I was a doctor, I'd be like that, yeah? It'd be too tempting. I go to my patient, I'd be like, I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Ooh. It's fatal. And she'll be like, you're serious? And I'd be like, I'm for real. I'm so for real, Miss Jackson, I'm so sorry. But the whole time I'd be like, Daddy's buying a boat. I'm getting a motherfucking Tesla. They might name this one after me. That's the worst time. You ever like see a doctor with a shaking clipboard? You're like, oh, I'm dead. He's excited. This one's new. I think I don't like the doctors because I'm fat. That's it. Fat people don't like the doctors because they say the same thing every time. For me, at least when I go to the doctors, they say the same thing every time. They're always like, blah, 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 diabetes. And they're like, shut up, doc, I beat it already. Get out of my face, dude. What, you want to take my leg? Take it. I don't want to walk when I'm 40. That's for the poors. Take my fucking leg, dude. No, it's easy to be fat. It is. Because all you got to do is eat a lot and be lazy. And sometimes I can do that at the same time. You ever have like a plate of mashed potatoes with a chicken leg next to it, but you didn't feel like getting up to grab a spoon? So you pick up that chicken leg and you roll it around in those mashed potatoes. Now not only are you a fat genius, yeah, you created the chicken spoon, not the Colonel. That was you. You're the fat genius. That's you. There is a con to being fat, and the con is no matter how you die, you're going to die from being fat. Like you live by the fat, you die by the fat. Them's the rules. Like I could be walking down the street and get creamed by a meteor, pure chance. Someone down the street would be like, did you see that fat guy? He was walking down the street and his gravitational pull pulled a meteor from outer space, just murdered him. Turned him to a pink mist. Okay, you guys are nice. You guys are nice. Thank you so much. I grew up poor, like real poor, and like, all right. I don't know how to.
How poor were you?
No, that's not. That's. Come on, dude. It wasn't one of those setups, I swear. We were so poor that there was a time, I remember my mother, my brother, and I, we used to share a bed. Like we were living like the old people from Willy Wonka. This is like, I don't know how to say this yet, but like when you're like poor and black, your friends just die. I don't know. You know how like white kids' best friends die from drunk driving in high school? That's what it's like being poor and black, but with gun violence. So the other day I got to go to a funeral, and like, I just had one, it was kind of impressive because I was like, yo, black funerals are kind of like sad talent shows. Like, you know? You go there, you're like, damn, I didn't know Auntie could sing like that. This lady's an angel. Too bad it was her son. I wish you got to hear her sing like that before. No. When you grow up poor, you like have fun differently. Cause you don't care. You don't care. Like, cause one time I remember me and my friends, we were walking home from school. I saw a mattress with a stop sign with a mattress under it. And I was like, you guys want to jump on that? And they were like, ew, gross. That mattress is full of bed bugs. And I'd be like, no, fellas. That trampoline is full of bed bugs. We jump on it, we'll bounce them off. We could have fun forever. Then there was another time, me and my brother, we were coming home from school, and we saw such a huge pile of used needles. Like, it had to be this high. Like, if we would have looked up, we would have saw a bunch of addicts after a buffet, like an addiction buffet. Like, they would have big guts, and big guts on their arms. And they'd be like, no more. We've had enough. Then me and my brother, we picked up those needles and we played with them like Wolverine claws. We're like, ah, da, 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 da. None of us died. One of us has AIDS, but none of us died. We're fine. Nah. Cause when you're poor and you die, that's an easy way to create a legacy, you know? Especially if people love you. Cause if people love you, they'll put you on t-shirts. And if they really love you, they put a teddy bear at that stop sign, paint it white, and be like, "Kid, nobody jumps on that mattress. That's his mattress. He's bouncing in heaven right now. Let him have his fun with Jesus." Sing it, auntie. No. Okay. Yeah, you guys are great. I'll do a good joke. You ever read the Bible? It's very boring. It's a boring book. I tried to figure out a way to make it more exciting, and I did it. I figured it out. You got to read it with an African accent because that's where they wrote it. You know, they wrote it in Africa. And you got to give me 1 second. I've been smoking weed all day. And to get into my Africa voice, I have to quote my favorite YouTube video. So please give me 1 second. Why are you gay? Why are you gay? All right, I got it. So reading the Bible with the African accent, it makes it a whole different book. Like I started reading in Genesis, it was like, and then God, he made light, and it was good. I started snapping. I was like, yo, they put the damn Lion King in the front of this book? This thing's crazy. It's ridiculous. I kept reading. Got the Adam and Eve story, which is like the most relatable story of all time, right? Because who hasn't wanted to kick their roommate out because they ate their food? That's literally all that happened. God even he was like, Adam, don't eat my apple. My name's on it. I want it after work. Then God comes home, his apple's gone, he's pissed. He looks at Adam in his eyes, he's like, Adam, you and your bitch need to get out of heaven. You guys are exiled to earth with an F. Earth. Just like Will Smith, earth. Take your snake, get out of here. All right, thank you guys, that's my time.
Mr. Lee, wow, teaching us how reading the Bible can be fun, right? All right, we have one comic left for y'all tonight. He has a podcast, of course he does. It's called, no, it's great. It's called Bad News. So check him out. Make some noise for Sam Castillo.
That's right, one more frail white guy. Let's go. He's got a podcast. He's anemic. Yes, that's right. Mike Tyson vapes are vitamins for me. I don't live well. Front couch. I don't. Thank you guys for being here. They've got a fog machine. This is nice. I like this city. Clap if you're from here. 1, 2, 3. All right, let's all kill them. Okay. That's what the goal is, to price you out or kill you. That's the goal. I like it. I like pricing people out, you know? That's the most offensive thing said all night. You guys have heard slurs and no, that makes me mad. I do, because I'm from a really shithole town. I like coming to the big city, you know, and it makes me feel like a big man, you know? I'm one of those poor guys who root for millionaires. Republicans, I'm one of those. Yes, I am a simp. That's what I am. I like it. I do. It's interesting. Gentrification is an interesting concept. Even if you don't like it, it's interesting, right? They put bougie, nice things in bad areas and expect it to all go smoothly. That's my favorite. Hood clips, you know? That's how we get the good stuff. I do. I take credit, too. I walk around, I pretend it's all me. I walk around Riverside, I'm like, this is all me. Oracle, me. Al Pastor, me. I love it, dude. I don't know. Gentrification is interesting. Gentrification's so weird. I come from a small town. You know, I'm from Iowa. Anyone been there? Good. Iowa is one of those parts of this country where you go there and you're like, did we need to kill the Native Americans for this? Right? I think it's a little much. I think they're trying to give this away. It's pretty bad. I don't know. I'm from a small town where people actually have to work. That's why I like Austin. No one works very hard here. I'm a very lazy guy. It's very much my speed. My dad's a carpenter, you know. My uncle's a farmer. My whole life was people wearing Carhartt and calling me gay. That was my life. Then I moved to this hipster city And everyone here who wears Carhartt is gay. It's backwards. If you dress like a welder in this city, you're a barista. I tried oat milk, you know? I'm a new man. I do. I like the interesting things in the city. I like bougie stuff. I like hot yoga. I'm not a relaxed guy. I like hot yoga. And I like to do hot yoga in bad, dangerous areas. Oh, yeah. If you can relax at the Black Swan Yoga on Cesar Chavez and I-35, you, for the people watching at home, local reference, you can relax anywhere. That place is a war zone. You hear gunshots and they're like, hey, maintain the dog pose. I'm like, I can hear a Nissan Altima getting broken into right now. Yeah, if you can relax there, you can relax anywhere. You get out of your car and you're like, fuck, is this Yemen? Like, Jesus, there's shrapnel. It's so crazy. The concept we tell ourselves is normal, but it's so not normal, right? I do yoga in August. It's 105 in this stupid ass city. And 105 and I do hot yoga. What are we doing? It's 105 in August, and that part of downtown, so you have to step over a body. You're like, excuse me. I had to pay money to be in a 95-degree room, so one laugh because it happens. Okay. Oops, he tapped into reality. Sorry, back into the joke. Okay. It's crazy because they're trying to keep us calm, but there's da 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 outside, you know? They play the spa music. They hear whale sounds. I don't know. I don't do a whale. But But I don't know if you've ever done yoga. At the end of every yoga class, the teacher gives you these affirmations, words of advice, but it comes off, because we're in such a bad area, it comes off as a warning and a threat. If you were to transcribe what she's saying, you'd be cautious. It changes the tone. They're like, huh, and they're like, hey, their eyes get different. All of a sudden, they get different. They're like, hey, when you leave here, be mindful. What did you just say to me? What? They're like, hey, when you go to your car, be present. I feel less relaxed, actually. I think I'm just going to do Xanax. I love Xanax. Shout out Big Pharma. Can you tell it? I'm such a relaxed guy. I love Xanax. I have to thank Xanax for my college degree. Yeah. All my smart friends, they got an engineering degree because they took the right pill in college. They got the engineering degree because they took Adderall. That's the right pill, you know? I took the wrong pill. I took Xanax. I took Xanax for 4 years. I tried to be a SoundCloud rapper in my dorm for 4 years. And now I have a degree in city planning. My mom's an immigrant. She's like, what are you going to do with that? I'm like, nothing. All of the cities are planned. Crazy lady, you know? I don't know. This is a weird country. I like my life. I have a good roommate, you know? That's the key. You know, all my friends, they have this white guilt. Oh, we're pushing people out of the neighborhood, you know, when I get a house. I'm like, oh, you think you'll own a house? Good luck, you know? You'll own nothing. Just have a good roommate and wait to die, you know? That's it. I like my roommate. I do. I buy into the process. I have a roommate. He's a gay man. I have a gay roommate. I love it. Better than any straight roommate. Better than any straight that I've ever lived with. Dude, we have towels. Plural. That's crazy. I'm used to straight roommates who eat my food and leave fleshlights in the sink, you know? That's not... I'll take a towel, you know? This shit's embroidered? Nice, Greg. I do. And I'm his first ever straight roommate, and he brings that up, and that's not necessary, I feel, right? I pay my fucking rent. You don't need to know who I fuck, you know? He does. He brings up the fact that I'm straight. He came up to me. He's like, hey, Sam, you know, I know you're straight, but, could you, I don't know, sweep? I'm like, first of all, motherfucker, it's your glitter. Okay? It's a two-way street. We're a team here. He brings up the fact that I'm straight. He does. He matched with a dude on an app and was like, hey, Sam, I know you're straight, but like objectively, I know you're straight, but can you tell me if this guy is hot? And I was like, yo, this is just a picture of balls. You know? Speaking of sexuality, my cousin came out of the closet. In the small town that I'm from, that's a big deal. It's so normal, you know, to us. But in that town, it's huge. And he didn't come out. I think why everybody's perplexed is he didn't come out as gay and he didn't come out as trans. He came out as an asexual. You ever heard of that? Asexual. Yeah, I didn't know what that was. That's the A in LGBTQIA. A. It means no sex. He came out. He was in. He came out of the closet. He came out for no sex. He came out. You go back in. No sex? That's crazy to me. I understand the merits of a gay or trans pride parade. I do. I respect that. I see the merits of those parades. No sex. What's an asexual pride parade? That's a GameStop. That's, oh man. Because when my roommate came out to his folks, they didn't talk to him for a year, which is fucking sad, man. I hate that, dude. What was it like when my cousin came out to his folks as an asexual? No sex. He's like, Mom, Dad, I don't fuck. And they're like, oh, honey, we know. My name is Sam Castillo. You guys have been fantastic. Thank you so much.
What a great show we had tonight, you guys. Yeah? We had fun. Thank you so much for coming out to Rozco's tonight. You're supporting local comics, local owners. So we'll see you next time, yeah? I'm Mallery Lee. Cheers.